All right, so we have a big match for Chelsea, which is kind of comical because this season's been a complete wash. We are not playing for anything. We're not going to be relegated, but we are playing Arsenal today, of all teams, to hopefully get some of our confidence back. Now, currently, Arsenal are in second place, just had a big loss to Manchester City, but they are still in the title race, and this is a big match for them as well. Now, Chelsea can definitely stop their title run by winning today. This wouldn't be the first time we've done this to a London club. If you recall, we did that to Tottenham 7 years ago. To this day, if you recall Eden Hazard scoring that fabulous goal. We don't need to talk about that. You can always watch it on YouTube itself. But let's talk about how Chelsea can beat Arsenal today. Now, let's first talk about the injuries themselves because there are quite a few injuries for Chelsea. Arsenal have one big one as well, which we will talk about in a second. But the big ones for Chelsea, Mason Mount, Koulibaly, Cucurella, and Reece James. Now, pretty much our defense, that's where the big issue is. Mason Mount, we really haven't seen much this season. So, again, I'm not going to say he's a big miss, but obviously he's a capable player for us. And, again, we could utilize him if we had him, but that is not the case. Now, the reason why it's going to be difficult for us is because our back line has to sit a little bit different because of these guys out. So, my formation that I think Chelsea needs to roll with, because last time we came out, I still don't understand what Frank Lampard was thinking. Just atrocious, to say the least. And hopefully he sees this video or sees other people talking to him, not do that lineup once again and possibly do something different. But this is my lineup that I think Frank Lampard needs to go with. Now, it is a 5-2-1-2. Now, before you hate on me for all this, let me explain why this is the best formation for us. Because we all know a back five is our rock-solid defense this season. Moving forward to next season, I don't know what we're going to do. We may go with a back four. But this season, with Thiago Silva, we have to do a back three. Now, obviously, the pairing is going to be Battlefield and Fofana on the left and right side. Both those players are the future for Chelsea. Great CBs, and we're able to just help this team move forward in the future. But again, they work well with Thiago Silva, and this is going to be a good pairing for this game against Arsenal. On top of that, left side, Ben Chilwell, we don't have to say much about him. One of the best left wing backs in the Premier League, and therefore, again, gets the start today. Now, on the right side, it has to be Azpilicueta. Now, again, you're probably thinking, he's entirely washed. His legs are completely shot. There's no way we should start Azpilicueta. If you look at the squad, though, there's really no one else we can throw into that position right now. We've played Ruben Loftus-Cheek there. We played Pulisic. Both those are not going to be a good option today, especially against Arsenal with their wingers, with Saka. Again, this is just something that we're going to have to just really factor in and when we play against this team. And therefore, Azpilicueta, with his experience, I think is going to be the correct decision. Now, again, having Fofana on his side as well, who's very quick, can definitely cover for Azpilicueta in this match itself. Now, moving forward from there into the midfield, this one's a little bit difficult because Enzo and Conte, I think, are our best midfielders. Now, you could argue that Kovacic should start in this midfield somehow, but really, if we're looking at possibly moving forward and being attacking, we have to go two in the midfield because we have to be a little more upfront with our attacking third. And therefore, again, Enzo gives us the capability of playing long balls over the top, which we will talk about in a second. But also, Conte can cover a lot of Enzo's space. Therefore, again, letting Enzo be a little bit more free roaming and run around the field and, again, create chances for us. Now, why we have Kai Havertz in here, which, yes, I understand this season has not been kind for him, but I'm throwing him in as a number 10. Now, yes, he could technically move up as a false 9 here, but we all know he's not a number 9. But this, again, sitting back behind Mudryk and Noni, again, gives him the capability of creating some chances and dribbling the ball, but also then running onto space as well. Now, the reason why I'm going with these three players up top, these three guys, I think, are the future for Chelsea as well. And this is a match that Chelsea can really build some confidence because if we can beat Arsenal today, that lets us know that we can beat any team this Premier League season, but also going into next season that we are able to beat a team that was in the title race. Really is going to help the confidence. Modric really hasn't got a whole lot of running time with Chelsea of a full 90. I think he deserves a start. Same with Noni. We have not seen him much at all. He is a left-footed player, so having an inverted winger on that right side, I think is really going to help. Now, obviously, there's not going to be a lot of players inside the box for crosses and everything, but that's why Enzo Fernandez makes sense because we're going to be able to play long balls over the top, which again will beat Arsenal because their big injury they have is Saliba, which means that Holding will be one of their CBs. And as we've seen, he's been their weak link, and he's not really quick off the ball. And therefore, again, having these quicker players up top, if we ping balls over the top, we're going to be able to beat him in a foot race. And therefore, we're getting great chances one-on-one with their goalkeeper. Ramsdale has been decent this season, but again, he has slipped up multiple times. And therefore, again, this is the best chance for Chelsea. Now, We can hold them defensively. We're number 3 in defense this season. So again, not worried about that. It's our attacking third, and we need to change it up just slightly. And I think this is going to be the best formation for Frank Lampard going forward. So I want to know what you guys think about this formation. If you think this will actually beat Arsenal, or if you think we're going to completely flop once again, and just how this season's been going. Comment down below, and I'll get to those comments as soon as I possibly can. That is it, and I will see you after the match.